Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Soma Salim S. from the Faculty of Teacher Training and Education, Bosowa University. Now I'm going to present my research about a teaching method for online learning on calculus. We call the method as VQEEQ, and the V stands for videos, Q for question and answer, the first E for exercises, the next E for elaboration, and the last key for quiz. This abbreviation is probably not new in offline classrooms, but how to perform this method in online classrooms? We all are aware that COVID-19 has changed all sectors in the world, including education. Pandemic changed the way teachers teach and the way students learn. We must change to online learning. Therefore, the way we perform the offline teaching methods also should be changed in online classrooms. This is why we designed a teaching method for online learning that might be adapted for hybrid or blended learning as well. As we already know, there are two main approaches that can be used in classrooms. The first one is teacher-centered approach, and the second one is student-centered approach. Or perhaps combining both approaches can be an option as well. However, what matters for students is teaching methods that are interactive so that they can actively engage during the learning process. But can online learning make this situation come true? Therefore, this study aims to develop a teaching method for interactive online learning on calculus course. To achieve this goal, we conducted 4 stages of design development from the initial design to the final design. In between, we implemented each design. As you can see, there are 3 designs: the initial design, the revised design, and the final design. Also, we collected quantitative and qualitative feedbacks from students to improve the design. And since the focus of this study was on the student activities and interactions, we did not analyze the student academic achievement. For the initial design, we provided students with videos from screen recording around 5 to 10 minutes, followed by the Q&A session on learning management system. Then students answered exercise questions on Google Form. After that, lecturer elaborated the questions on synchronous online classrooms. And finally, students answered quiz questions on Google Form. From this slide, you can see the feedbacks from students are quite good actually, but there are some improvement needed in the videos, especially the duration. As you can see in the duration, the number of students who disagreed quite high. Also, we should pay attention on the explanation in the videos. Yeah, because in the explanation, the number of students who disagreed also quite high, not really high like the duration, but it's quite high. So we should focus on these two. And have a look at the qualitative feedbacks. Apparently, the quantitative data was supported by the qualitative data, where some students found it difficult to understand the videos because the duration is too short, around 5 to 10 minutes. Also, the font, the visual font, seemed small for students as well, so we need to improve that. So we redesigned the method based on the feedbacks. but there was no big change actually. Only the recording method was changed, where we used camera, and the duration was improved from 10 to 15 minutes. The rest are still the same because we focus on the videos as the students' feedbacks wanted this. Yeah. And after implementing the revised design, the feedbacks become better, as you can see from the bar chart, especially the duration. Yeah. However, the explanation still needed improvement. The audio and visual are also good, even though there are some strongly disagreement over there. So what's wrong here? So let's check the qualitative data. Again, the qualitative data said that the video duration should be a bit longer, and about the explanation, the talks of the lecturer were too fast. And most importantly, what the students really want is interactions with the lecturer and their fellow students. So we need a big change here. Now let's have a look at the final design. Because of the feedbacks, we created the final enriched design where the recording process was well equipped with microphone, and Edpuzzle was used for interactive videos so that students can answer questions on the videos. And also Edpuzzle does not allow students to skip the videos unless they answered the questions. Yeah, so that's the powerful tool called Edpuzzle, so that students must watch the full videos. Also, the Q&A sessions were moved to the beginning of the Zoom meetings. Yeah, and students can interact with other students through breakout rooms so they can work collaboratively. After that, lecturer elaborated the questions and exercises to prevent misconception, and students answered the quiz. There was no big change in the last part, only in the first 4 parts. From the initial design, we still considered the internet use for students. That's why the design was somewhat simple. Also, the features of educational platforms were limited, as we know that the Zoom features in the beginning of pandemic were totally different from what we have now, right? And lastly, apparently lecturer and students were still adapting the situation. And then in the final design, however, adequate equipment is needed to perform this method, such as microphone and Zoom Pro, because in a free version of Zoom does not have the breakout rooms feature, so we need the Zoom Pro. However, it's quite affordable now. Eventually, student activities could be enriched with this final design. And there is also a potential opportunity for students to achieve better achievement. Yeah. And what is more, students could work collaboratively so they can understand deeply. And this final design promotes more interactions among students and lecturer as well. However, further research needs to be conducted to confirm whether this method can improve student academic achievement or not. So, I think that's all for me. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. If you have questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment sections and I will respond to the questions as soon as possible. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.